should really give him a name. Every good disembodied head in Doctor Who's got a name.
Okay, yeah, true, but what do you name a Kerblam man?
Isn't he actually called the Postman?
Well, yeah, we can't just call him the postman. That's like me calling you the presenter.
Well, have you got any better ideas?
Keith.
Keith?
Keith.
Have you actually met a Keith?
I have an uncle called Keith, and he is a postman.
I think we should ask the audience. Guys, come here. What do you think we should name him? Let us know in the comments below.
Places, please.
Make sure it honours my Uncle Keith. Hello and welcome back to the Whoniverse Show. I'm Tyrell.
And I'm Christel, and we have another packed show for you again this month. We've materialised superfan and drag royalty Tia Kofi slap bang in the middle of Cardiff Bay with a mission to spot as many Doctor Who locations as she can.
I need to see if I can level the score when it comes to prop of the month. I will be getting it right this time, Christel.
We pay homage to another unforgettable episode of Who, which was once voted as the best ever Doctor Who story.
And I'm keeping my eye on that Kerblam man over there. I feel like he might show up at any moment. He's randomly mentioning Peter McTighe for some reason.
And finally, we'll be looking at you and all of the glorious things you've sent in this month.
But before we get into that, we are thrilled to have longtime friend of the Whoniverse, Tia Kofi, with us this month. We've challenged her to see how many iconic Doctor Who locations she can find in a very special place. Over to you, Tia.
Thank you, babes, and croeso I Cymru. It's me, Tia Kofi, right here in Cardiff. As you can see, I am a massive Doctor Who fan, and I've come dressed as my favourite Time Lord, David Tennant. But I've got no idea why I'm here, or what the purpose of my visit is, or what you two little sea devils are up to. Thank you, mysterious hand. Tia, your challenge is to find as many iconic Whoniverse locations as possible. We have some episode stills to help you along the way, and remember, you can always ask for clues. You have 1 hour. Your time starts when you're handed the first photo. I think it's time for the first photo then, isn't it? Thank you again, mysterious hand. Right, now I recognise this still. It's from Vincent and the Doctor. I thought this was Paris, but we're in Cardiff. Please, Rassilon, give me a clue.
Look to your right.
Look to your right. That's a different building, it's just the doors. God, AI's gone too far. We've found it. We're right outside these iconic doors. So we're not really in Paris, we are still obviously in Cardiff, and this is the Millennium Centre, but thanks to some wizardry in the edit, they've managed to make it look like the Musée d'Orsay à Paris. And not only was it this building, it was also that big hospital in New Earth. Do you remember that episode? It's where David took Billy off-world, or the Doctor and Rose to you. I'm mates with them. We go bowling sometimes. You tried to trick me with your camera wizardry and your TV magic, but I got you. Let's do another one. Thank you very much, mysterious hand. Now, I recognise this from the Lazarus experiment, and I think I recognise that ceiling on Eva. That's French for allons-y. We found it! It's this big giant building behind me, which is the Senedd Cymru. Now, you might not recognise it from the outside, but let's go from the outside in. Allons-y, come along, pond. Croeso i'r Senedd, which means welcome to the Welsh Parliament. Professor Lazarus himself built a big white machine right here. Now, he thought he could turn back time, as Cher would say, but he was wrong. He turned into a big giant monster. What is he like? So we narrowly avoided an attack from a CGI monster. Next card, please. Thank you. I sort of recognise this building, but I don't know where I've seen it before. It's probably over there, maybe? So it wasn't as far away from the Senedd as I thought it was going to be. Now, you might recognise this spot as the exact place where David and Freema, aka the Doctor and Martha, were chilling for a bit after the Doctor's best friend had enslaved them for a year. It's a lovely place to rest after something so traumatic, and it's also where they found out the identity of the face of Bo. But it is really uncomfortable, to be honest. I don't know how you did it, David, babes. A better Time Lord than I'll ever be. Love you, babes. Well, now I can no longer feel my arms. Next card, please. That's quite far from my hand. Thank you. That is some water, which I assume is the sea. So let's go to the sea. Continue the treasure hunt. Nope. Let's go round. R.I.P. Boyle. R.I.P. It's some water. I found the water. Thank you so much, everyone. No, but they did film some Doctor Who here. You may recall the legend of the sea devils. That poor fisherman got eaten by a sea monster right out there. And if you look further into the distance, you will see where they filmed the entrance to the Kerblam factory itself and the final scene of Dot and Bubble. Now I have found water. Please, may I have the next card? Very kind. Now I recognize this place and I know exactly who lives here, but I have no idea where it is. Let's ask some people. Excuse me, ba-da-da. Billy Piper just wanted to get her steps in. Cheaper than a gym membership, isn't it? So we're finally here and it has taken ages. I had to ask the locals loads of questions, but thankfully my Welsh is impeccable. Let's go and take a look. And here we are. It's Amy and Rory's house, which is featured in many Doctor Who episodes. You might remember it from the God Complex, where the Doctor actually gave Amy and Rory this very house. It's been the Power of Three when the Doctor actually lived here with them. Remember with the heart-stopping cubes? That one. The Doctor gave them a car for free, which you might be able to see here. I've been assured we're going to edit it in post. I'm not sure that we really have the budget for that, unfortunately. Now I've got one question to ask, Doctor. Where's my free house? It's a very complicated economy that we live in at the moment, Doctor. Sadly, Amy and Rory don't live here anymore because they're in New York. Very sad. Next card, please. Thank you. This is terrifying. It's the church with weeping angels outside and they're going to get me. Don't blink. So I've come all the way from Amy and Rory's house. Amy makes a lovely fish fingers and custard, by the way, and I have found it. This is the church from Blink, where the weeping angels began spying on poor Sally Sparrow. And bonus, look over there. It's the police station where Sally Sparrow reported her friend missing. And bonus, it's also new old Unit HQ before Kate blew it up because of those pesky Cybermen. Next card, please. Thank you, mysterious hand. Well, I know where that is. That's literally where we started. Honestly, what a long walk to take. We found it, it's the final location and we're right back here where we started. Now, you probably recognize this exact location from many Doctor Who things. And it's right here that the TARDIS loves to refuel on a rift running through Cardiff. And I think I deserve a little time to refuel as well because I'm exhausted from walking around Cardiff Bay. If you think we've missed any locations, make sure you comment below and let us know. And maybe comment, Tia is amazing, because I'm very tired and I think I deserve it. Now you two, back in the studio, I've got a challenge for you. Finish the show, get on with it. I'm gonna have to sit down. It's been a long day, it's been a long life, actually. My goodness.
Thank you, Tia, for that whirlwind tour of Cardiff Bay. Now it's time to put our knowledge to the test and see if Tyrell can level the score.
In my defense, I think last time was a very vague shape. I questioned how you got it so immediately.
Yes!
Oh, it's a vindicator.
How did I guess that?
How did you guess that?
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I feel like maybe K9 wasn't the best guess. What were you thinking?
Well, I've got some theories. So there are a couple of cubes, famous cubes in Doctor Who. So we've got the truth or consequences boxes. We've got the moment as well. I think that's where my head's at.
I could be wrong and someone's going to tell me I'm wrong. I feel like Dorian Maldivar at some point was also in some sort of box. I feel like he's like when his head gets removed from his body. If it's a truth or consequence box, it's odd to have one without the other.
Well, which one is it? Is it?
That's true. Is it blue or red? So I think I'm gonna stick with what I'm gonna call a safer guess and say it's the moment from Day of the Doctor, because it's technically an important factor in Hellbent, and we're talking about Heaven Sent Today. It feels like a thematically relevant object to have in this episode. So I'm saying, I'm gonna go for the moment.
You might be getting some points.
Yeah.
I want to go for the moment. Am I allowed to go for the moment as well?
We can share
then
it.
Then it'll be a tiebreaker, it'll be a draw.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll still be one up.
You'll be one up from the
episode.
points, and I'll be fine with that. I'll catch up at some stage.
I'm just trying to examine the shape and just sort of see if there's anything else that would give it away.
The corners have little
bulgy
nodes
bits
coming up, which feels very Gallifreyan. That's where my head is going.
Are you saying moment?
I'm going moment.
I'm saying the moment as well.
Let's have a look. It is... It is the moment from the Day of the Doctor.
Oh.
We nailed it.
We did it.
We nailed it. Thank goodness. I'm finally on the board.
Point for you.
I'm finally on the board. It means it's 2-1 at the moment, but I will catch up. Hopefully by next episode, I will one-up you, I'm sure. Okay, so as you guys might remember, the moment itself was used in the Day of the Doctor. That's the big prominent display of it. It was originally mentioned back in the End of Time Part 2, saying that the Doctor has quote unquote the moment and is ready to use it. At the time, we assumed this was something the Doctor did to commit a double genocide. Turns out the Doctor didn't use the moment. 11, 10 and the War Doctor all teamed up and decided to not use it and instead save the Time Lords and the entire Time War in a little bubble. Do you see the front?
Let's have a look. Oh!
That's cool.
Oh, it's got a display. I mean, this is a pretty serious props. As props
Yes.
go, I feel like this is very detailed.
This was designed by Richard Hardy and built by Alan Hardy, the assistant art director and prop maker.
A lot of this stuff is probably laser cut, but the detail is just absolutely incredible. The Gallifreyan text is perfect.
Yeah.
So that must have been really hard to do.
Definitely. I mean, like all the Gallifreyan text, it's in the wood, it's in the design on the sides as well. Someone's going to translate it for us, I'm sure.
Yeah.
The detail I would go into, let's say the laser cutting on the wood, then gets replicated into the actual, you know, every single design that goes on top of it. And then it gets placed there on screen for maybe an episode and you'll never see it again. Careful,
Ooh.
careful.
Oh, that's, God,
Is
that's,
it?
that's probably about 10 kilos.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh no, it is.
It's
actually
really heavy.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so now we're...
Warning, delivery override. News incoming.
I knew he was going to do that.
So, what have you got for us this month?
Notice, final audio delivery confirmed. With Doctor Who and the Loch Ness Monster, the collection is complete. Every story from the Daleks to Rose now available in BBC audiobook form.
That's a lot of audiobooks.
That is a lot. For me, what's most exciting is the fact that we can listen to the missing episodes.
Yes.
A lot of the first Doctor, the stories, television stories are missing. There you go.
It's all there.
You catch up.
Authentically voiced as well. Things like the Daleks, Cybermen, K9, Nicholas Briggs and John Leeson, they both return to voice their characters. And finally, the run will be completed in September with the release of Doctor Who and the Loch Ness Monster. All right, go on. I can tell you're dying to say something else. What else have you got for me?
Reminder, official Doctor Who quizbook release imminent. Author Beth Axford materialising. Prepare for questioning.
Oh, hello.
Oh, it actually is Beth.
It is me.
Welcome to the Whoniverse Show.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So you've authored this official Doctor Who quiz book. Could you tell us a bit more about it?
Yeah, so it is a Doctor Who quiz book with over 250 questions, and it's set in the Doctor Who universe. So you go on a little adventure and save the day by answering questions and doing puzzles and games.
Nice. And what makes this book different, in your opinion, to other quiz books out there?
Most Doctor Who quiz books are about maybe the making of the show or, you know, just the show generally. Every chapter is voiced by a different character and you have to solve a mystery.
Oh, so it's like the Doctor, the companions and everything, they're asking you the questions.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
you.
Do you have any favourite sections from the book?
I quite enjoy Ruby's section because you have to fix her diary that is being rewritten, so that's quite fun. I quite like the Remember TARDIS chapter because you get to meet multiple Doctors. And I love the Cholder chapter because the Cholder are really fun to play with and quite scary.
I have a feeling we're going to have a little quiz, aren't we?
I think you might, yeah.
Oh!
Are you ready?
More competitions on this show. Not losing this one.
Donna Noble met the Doctor on her wedding day. Which tiny creatures did she meet while trying to find the Doctor again before she began travelling in the TARDIS full time?
Oh, it's the little nanoparticles, isn't it, which she drinks? But little creatures. Oh, hang on.
Before she began travelling in the TARDIS full time.
The adipose.
Yes. Well done. Tyrell, it's your turn.
Okay.
During the Doctor's early life, they travelled with school teachers Ian and Barbara. Which subjects did the pair teach at Coal Hill School?
Science and history.
Yeah, well done. Well done. And that's in the easier chapter, so.
Oh gosh.
Okay, Christel. The Lost Chord enabled Maestro to come to Earth and steal music from the world. Maestro is the child of which god?
The toy maker? Yeah. Yes.
Well done. So, Tyrell. UNIT keeps an eye on certain worlds known for producing hostile races. From which planet do the Ice Warriors hail?
Mars.
Yes. Well done.
Very good.
I thought you guys were going to struggle with that one.
Scared for a second.
Okay.
So it's 2-2.
2-2.
In the Doctor's universe, who is the best-selling novelist of all time?
Oh, that's really hard.
Of all time. Oh, I do think I know this.
Is it Agatha Christie?
Yeah.
Oh, it
Well
is!
done.
Oh.
The TARDIS has had all sorts of names. What type of capsule is the TARDIS also known as? Is it A, a TT capsule, B, a DW capsule, or C, an ST capsule?
I don't think it's DW because I feel like that's in there as a joke because DW stands for Doctor Who, and I feel like that wouldn't make it into the show. TT sounds right.
I can see the cogs turning in your head.
I feel like my brain looks like the side of the moment right now. Just on a TT capsule. You know,
Sounds right.
You know, like in Gallifreyan,
Actually.
they're like the Doctor stole something. I'm gonna say a TT capsule.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're
Right.
correct.
Woo.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go to a tiebreaker. So if you know the answer, first person to buzz the Kerblam man. Who said this quote? I spent a lot of time with you thinking I was second best, but you know what? I am good.
I think you got it
Well,
first.
you were first, yeah.
I think it's Donna. No. No.
Oh, is this my chance to steal?
I think Tyrell knows.
Was it Martha?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well
I
done.
knew it was a tenant companion.
Yeah, it felt like one of the two as well.
Yeah.
That's Russell dialogue. I feel like any of Russell's companions could have said that.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
there
I
was
was slightly off.
the second best thing made me think, oh, it's got to be someone that was in some sort of profession that she'd feel
Oh,
like inferior,
yeah,
right? She
yeah.
was going to be a doctor. Yeah.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank
Well
you.
done.
Woo, needed to win something on here.
Well, thank you so much for testing our knowledge.
Thank you so much, Beth, for joining us. I'm sure we'll see you again
Thank
soon.
you. Thank you for having me. Hi.
Priority override. Exclusive delivery detected. Stand by for Pete McTighe. Visual transmission loading.
Oh, yes. Okay, in Doctor Who Annual 2026, Pete McTighe, writer of this year's Lucky Day, has returned to write a prequel, Shreekquel, if you will, about the Doctor and Ruby's first meeting with the terrifying Shreek, and we caught up with him to find out more.
I fully endorse the term Shreekquel to be used for the story. It's brilliant. The little kind of glimpse that you see of the Doctor and Ruby versus the Shreek in Lucky Day, this kind of expands on that story and gives us the whole kind of mini adventure that took place during that time. You know, very rarely do you get to revisit a TV episode after you've written it. But it was great to kind of dip back in and expand that little bit of the adventure because, you know, I'd always thought that you could do a much bigger story about, you know, Ruby and the Doctor versus the Shreek. But that's obviously not what the episode was about. We needed to focus on Conrad and Ruby and their relationship. And the Doctor was, you know, for obvious reasons, quite sidelined for most of that story. So you could have done a lot more with it. So doing the short story was just a really great opportunity to do that and to just spend more time with the Doctor and Ruby, who, you know, are such a great team. And, you know, any little extra bits we can get of them together is always a good thing. It was kind of a gift, really, being asked to write Lucky Day and to kind of come up with the Conrad character, because that twist is such a kind of great moment. And, you know, the whole time I'm writing the first half of the episode, I obviously know that twist is coming. So it's kind of delicious to have that little secret and to be writing and to you know, give tiny little clues to the audience that, you know, if they go back and watch it a second time, they can kind of pick up that, you know, he's not all he seems. I think my favorite thing was the read through where just the gasps that went around the table for, you know, people that hadn't read the whole script yet. Particularly Shooty, just his face and his shock was kind of audible in that moment. And that was, yeah, so much fun. It was the most kind of rowdy Doctor Who read through I've ever been to. I had a load of Tom Baker annuals and a couple of John Pertwee ones. And I even had, from a friend down the street, a really old battered copy of the very first annual from, I think, 1964 with Hartnell on the cover. So the Doctor Who annual has always been this thing that I've loved. And, you know, much like all the Target books behind me and the WHL and hardbacks and stuff, they're just a part of my childhood. So, yeah, getting asked to contribute to the annual was, you know, ticking another thing off my Doctor Who bucket list. So it was great.
This month, we're focusing on a well-loved episode, once voted the best story in Doctor Who magazine's 60th anniversary poll in 2023. The Doctor on his own, facing a terrifying and ominous monster, and probably setting the record for the longest time span in a story. We are, of course, talking about Heaven Sent.
Definitely one of my favourites. One of my favourites from the 12th Doctor's era in general.
Just to recap for the audience, Heaven Sent features Peter Capaldi as the 12th Doctor on his own for the entirety of the episode, being chased by a very slow-moving, ominous monster. He is, in fact, trapped inside the confession dial, which is kind of like a puzzle box, like an escape room, designed by the Time Lords, who are trying to get information out of him about the hybrid. It's a pretty cool concept for an episode.
It is.
So let's jump into 5 reasons why you should watch Heaven Sent.
Okay.
I think the first has to be Peter Capaldi's performance in this.
Incredible.
On his own, just phenomenal.
Incredible. A full-on one-man show. One person performing the entire time. There never feels like there's any awkward points where there's too many silences. He is talking for a good chunk of the episode in his mind palace. He's talking to the thing that's chasing it. And sometimes he's just talking to himself. It all feels like you're just watching how the Doctor's mind works.
I feel like he's incredibly doctory throughout this, particularly in
much.
moments like where he talks to the door and like kind of gives it like little whispers
Yeah,
and
he
gets the door
charms
to
it.
open, charms the door. And he plays Alien so well.
Moffat called it one of Peter's best performances of any Doctor, right? Of Capaldi, he smashes it.
Absolutely. I think it's the fact it's just him. It's like watching a play. It really just knocks the regular Doctor Who format on its head. It's incredibly poetic. It's not your classic like TARDIS land somewhere, you know, you go and see some monsters with the companion. It's the Doctor, as you say, on his own. And there's some amazing monologues, there's some amazing music. I mean, that could be another point in itself as
for
well.
sure.
And it's when you realise at the end, there's that incredible montage and you realise he's going around it again and again and again. And it's like, wow.
Yeah.
I wanted to just talk a bit about the poll in Doctor Who magazine because this has been voted like the best episode in Doctor
Of all
Who,
time, yeah,
which
yeah.
is really interesting because it completely deviates from the regular format that we know, and yet it is up there as one of the best stories of all time. Like, where do you stand on that?
I actually love how just unapologetically sci-fi and crazy this episode is, how scientific it is, how much it challenges the audience to keep up with the Doctor.
I think Heaven Sent is one of those episodes where your best experience of it is the first time you watch it. So, fourth reason
Yeah.
to watch this episode, I mentioned music before. I think the music, the soundtrack is absolutely incredible. Murray Gold at his
He
finest.
kills it.
Shepherd's Boy, one of the most
One of the-
amazing Doctor Who pieces of music. Incredible.
Incredible. I mean, Shepherd's Boy, the motif of Shepherd's Boy has come up a few times since then, kind of just woven into the rest of Murray Gold's soundtrack, which, I mean, why wouldn't it? As soon as it comes on, you feel all the emotions that you felt from watching Heaven
It's
Sent.
just that montage. I mean,
Yeah.
I go back to that all the time. I think the first time I saw it with the music, it's so emotive. It just brings a tear to your eye, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, the show in general, you know, the episode itself is very much tackling how the Doctor deals with grief and struggle and the pain of that. And I think that's what Moffat really wanted to get across. It probably perfectly encapsulates how the Doctor feels about the grief of losing a companion. My fifth and final point for me, because I remember how shocking this was the plot twist reveal that the Doctor punched his way for billions of years into Gallifrey. We're back on Gallifrey after who knows how many years now.
Yeah.
We wanted to get there. We were kind of there for a bit in Day of the Doctor, but we had to accept the fact that for the Doctor to find Gallifrey, his new lifelong mission, he'd have to take the long way around.
I was really surprised in the first instance because when they said the long way round,
Yeah.
I thought, okay, this is the story arc for the next 10 years.
Same.
And it pops up a few seasons later and you're like, oh, we're here now. So yeah, I was massively excited.
New Who treated Gallifrey, the concept of it, almost like mythically, like it's almost a thing that we never reach. And when we do get there, anything we get about the Time Lords is so shrouded in mystery. So it kind of keeps up this level of like, okay, there's almost a whole universe in and of itself. Okay, Crystal, it's time for my favorite part. We're basically just gonna scroll through all of Who Talk, of Whogram, Who Tweet, all of the social medias, going through people's different fan arts videos. Let's see what we got.
Oh, it's
my
tragic. I think
God.
having just watched Heaven Sent and Hellbent,
Yeah.
I feel like this hits extra hard.
Extra hard. The line. What does the line there say? It's a final line. Don't you go forgetting me. Aww.
One of the things I love the most about this artwork is the hair. And as we know, Peter Capaldi's hair got more extraordinary as his time went on.
Yeah.
And the texture in this is just lovely.
Incredible. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, it's double whammy.
Double. We love a good.
excellent.
We love a good close-up teaser.
What a combo as well.
Super combo. Yeah.
So we've got, on one side, Peter Capaldi doing his amazing attack eyebrows in Day of
yeah.
the Doctor, and then we've got the reveal of Billie Piper in the most recent finale, The Reality War.
Yes. Both big, shocking reveals. Both equally talked about a lot on the internet once they happened in their respective episodes as well. I love it. I love the artwork of this. I'm always going to be a massive fan of just hand-drawn sketches. The shadows on Capaldi's eyebrows here are incredible.
Now, Have you seen
I've not.
this video?
I've not.
So,
What's he doing?
so this person can basically name any episode from New Who just by hearing the opening part.
Asylum of the Daleks.
Yes.
Rebel Flesh.
Yes.
Partners in Crime.
Yes.
Oh, that's a talent.
Right?
That's a talent. I don't know if do you think you could do it?
I don't know.
I want to say the unique episodes I could get, because I'd hear a character, right? And I'd be like, cool, that's this person. If it's like a random Cyberman, not too sure. Oh, okay, it's Ella.
What would you wear as the Doctor? This concept is absolutely fantastic. Also, they have a great wardrobe,
Definitely.
genuinely.
Yeah.
Amazing to have so many cool options to choose from.
I love that. What would you go for?
Or either a stripped back look, really basic, just a suit, really minimal, or I'd go down the other end, the maximalist end, and I would have long coat, some goggles, a tie, some braces, like a really weird frilly shirt. Like I'd just go all out.
I'm imagining like a turtleneck, maybe some braces, like almost like a 1950s gentleman-y kind of thing, and then something really like ridiculous on top, like a crazy design blazer or like a funny hat. I don't know. One little iconic accessory, I think. Of all of Ella's looks here, what's your favorite?
I think I'm gonna have to go for the red coat.
I agree.
I think that's pretty striking.
I don't know if I'm basing it purely on the fact that it matches the hair, but I think the whole ensemble I think is great. I think the red and blue's nice combo in general.
Yeah.
And like you said, is it the Doctor without a big flowy coat?
Exactly.
Really? Yeah.
So we know what you'd wear as the Doctor, we know what I'd wear as the Doctor, but more importantly, what would you wear as the Doctor? Let us know by tagging us at #DoctorWhoFanArt or emailing us at thewhoniverseshow@bbc.com.
Now, sadly, that's all we have time for this month, but don't worry, as next month we will have a very spooky episode lined up for you.
And if I've learned anything from this episode, it's that you always need to be prepared for a surprise Doctor Who quiz.
I haven't learned anything in this episode, it's that I actually can win Prop of the Month if I believe in myself.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
All right. A massive thanks to everyone we've had on the show this month, and to you guys for tuning in.
Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the official Doctor Who YouTube channel.